Something really exciting is happening in the natural hair community, and I want to talk to you guys about it. I want to give you all of my 2026 predictions for natural hairstyles, some of the emerging hairstyles that we already see popping up, and some more maybe unlikely hairstyles that I think have the potential to gain some traction and become trends. So let's talk about it. So let's first talk about the hairstyle that I have been seeing so much of, and we've all probably been seeing, and we all know that this is going to be the trend this year, the Nubian knots. Now, I don't know what you call these where you're from, but I call them Nubian knots where I'm from. And that is specifically when you're creating, it's different from Bantu knots, because what I would consider a Bantu knot is individual knots. But when you have a bunch of knots that kind of like come together to make one big pattern or long knot across your head, or if you do it in a ponytail and make it just one big knot out of a lot of different knots, we call those Nubian knots when they're connecting. I have been seeing so many cute Nubian knot hairstyles, so I know for a fact that Nubian knots are going to be extremely big this year, specifically the ones that have the little spiked hairs that come out of them. And I know eventually the natural hair community, we are going to make this our own, because obviously we don't really wear our hair curled that often. And if you like to wear your hair typically curly, then we're going to kind of remix it. So we'll find a way to do the Nubian knots in the more natural hair way. So I'm excited to see all of the styles. I know someone is going to come up with something really good. So Nubian knots, number one. We've already seen that one emerging. We already see a lot of people doing it. So if you want to be ahead of the curve, or you want to do it before you get worn out on it and everybody starts doing it, just start wearing you some Nubian knots and look up some Nubian knot hairstyles. The next very obvious choice is flips. So we're going to see a lot of flipped hairstyles. This is something that I used to wear in high school. The flips are coming back like in a very young way, in a very Y2K way. So we're going to see a lot of flipped hairstyles, but obviously if you are natural, you're not going to want to flat iron your hair. So what I've seen is a lot of flipped braids, and I think flipped braids are going to that's going to be the natural iteration of the flip hairstyle. Is going to be flipped braids. The Tyla hairstyle, I know that the Tyla hairstyle is really catching on right now. Tyla, she is very influential, and everything that she does kind of sticks, but the flips were already kind of like a thing, but specifically that hairstyle where she kind of like does the corner braids and the braids to the side, and then she just has like straight bundles or some sort of straight hair in the back flipped. That's definitely going to catch on. So the flips are here to stay. I will do some sort of version of this where you don't use heat and it's not as straight looking. I've seen people calling this dolly hairstyles. I don't know where that came from, but I think that is the perfect way to describe it. Like you look like a Barbie doll, because I know we did like the Barbie ponytail is what we call the ponytail that's flipped. So another version of that dolly hairstyle. So they are their own category, and I like that. This will be the year of kinky curly and kinky straight hair. I love that we have pressured, the natural hair community is big enough that we have pressured and forced the hair companies to start making hair that looks a lot closer to our hair pattern, because prior to the natural hair wave, we didn't have as many options for curls that genuinely look like bona fide natural hair. We kind of had to settle for just generally curly hair. So yay us, that's a nice natural hair win. And I think with the more we do it, the more influence natural hair is going to have, because listen, that's how the market works. Where there is a demand, people are going to fill those demands. So go us. But kinky curly, kinky straight hair is definitely going to be a thing, even for non-natural, even for girls who don't necessarily wear their hair natural. I think they are going to start wearing kinky straight hair, because it's even going to blend better with their hair. And maybe that's like the straight to natural pipeline. I don't know, but I will definitely try to convince them, because I am a natural hair warrior. If you're interested in seeing the install that I did on this originally was a kinky curly wig, half wig. I will put that video up here for you to watch. Okay, so next is another good one that I see that I don't see too many people doing, but I know it's going to catch on, or it has the potential to catch on. This is like in the medium area, where I'm not sure if it's going to catch on, but it could. And that's the infinity bun. So essentially you have two low buns in the back of your head and you connect them in this really creative way. I'll have pictures up for you guys, but this infinity bun is super cute. It's because I feel like the two buns in the back, you know, it can feel a little bit immature or childish at times. So I think the more elevated and classic look take on this is going to be to do the infinity bun where you connect them. And the crazy thing is my mom used to connect my ponytails in this way and I used to hate it. Oh my gosh, it drove me crazy. She would actually put two at the top and then connect them. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, but yeah, I could not stand that hairstyle. And now I know I'm definitely going to be doing some sort of infinity bun. Right along with that is going to be the knotted ponytails. So various knotted ponytails and just arranging them in unique and creative ways. So not just the two space buns or not just the one little bun in the back, but different various buns. Maybe you split up the hair and do two buns per ponytail, and that actually helps out us naturals because our hair is very dense when it's in the curly state. So it helps us to work with our hair and it's a lot easier. So you can separate that hair and make two buns per ponytail. So that's something that I think has the potential to catch on, and I'm definitely going to be trying that style. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe so that you can see my iteration of all of these different styles. Like I saw someone do three buns, so three buns, like low buns. Super cute. I've also seen like you have braids in the front of your hair and then you have low buns in the back and the buns are knotted. Like this is going to be the year for creativity, innovation, and I don't think everyone's going to be wearing the same hairstyles. Next is going to be, and this is still in the kind of medium area, I feel like the Rihanna double ponytails. Rihanna's look at when she did the Super Bowl, when she announced her pregnancy, I don't know why I didn't do that hairstyle, but that hairstyle was so cute. And you would definitely have to be blown out for that. But the way she did those double braided ponytails, like Rihanna is so, I feel like she's one of the more influential. She's like in her time, in her prime, when she was really in the public eye a lot, like she was one of the most influential people when it came to hairstyles. I feel like Tyler is slowly taking over with the influence because she will do things that aren't necessarily her and Coily Ray also. They will do things that aren't necessarily like trending. They'll take chances. So I think they have potential to take over. But Rihanna like is next level when it comes to taking something and making it the Rihanna hairstyle of that time, you know? Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of the double braided ponytails, and I think we're also gonna see a lot of creative braided ponytails. So something that I've been seeing a lot is like the braided bows on the ponytails. I've been seeing braided buns, and then you have another like small braid just hanging down, giving it a nice little silhouette. I'm not sure. It's like, I think that's really fun for, especially the younger generation. Like that's something my 16 and my 17, almost 18-year-old and my 14-year-old, they will really like. So I think this is going to be a big year for buns, like braided ponytails, braided buns, but in really creative and new ways. Another one that I think will gain some traction is just going to be stretched hairstyles. So blow drying your hair out and then styling it that way. So like really soft. Maybe you know, kind of do a curly bang, but I think like the really soft pin curl updo, those are going to be popular. I think stretching your hair out and doing some braids with some little pieces out, I think that's going to be really popular. Just in general, stretched hairstyles that are soft and not necessarily hard looking and not slicked to the gods, like not necessarily slick styles, but more like maybe soft updos and looser braids. Bubble braids and the rubber band like boxes, but large boxes to the scalp, and like particularly like inverting them and pushing them through and pulling them out the other end so that it kind of gives it that nice height and volume. So now we're in like the red zone where these may not catch on, but they should. And if they do, I will be happy, but these may not catch on. These are a little risky. So soft braids. And when I first saw the soft braids, I was like, why are they doing the braids so loose? There is already a small market for them, and there are people who like them. There are people who specialize in them. And I think soft braids could potentially catch on, specifically with larger braids, not necessarily a bunch of tiny, small, soft braids all over your head, but larger soft braids and a little bit shorter. So I think it gives a nice natural look when you do the knotless. And when I say soft braids, I mean, you're not braiding it extremely tight, you're braiding them loose. So maybe I should say loose braids. Loose braids could potentially catch on. And if they do, I would be happy. I think that would be, something that challenges everything that we've been doing for the past many, many years. And I think it has some great potential. So be on the lookout for the loose and soft braids. I will say, whenever I see someone who specializes in soft braids or loose braids, the comments are so crazy. A lot of people hate it, but I think it's one of those things where over time, the amount of exposure that you get of it is going to grow your appetite for them. So I think we could gain an appetite for soft braids. Next is another old school hairstyle. French roll. And I tried to do a French roll on my hair. My hair isn't, I tried to do a French roll on my hair, but I couldn't quite figure out how to get it right. But if someone masters the French roll for natural hair where you don't have to like straighten your hair, I would definitely be interested. And you do have to stuff it. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to do the French roll, but I really like French rolls. And I think